Chapter 11 opens by asking if you know where your last chocolate bar came from. The cocoa powder used to make world's chocolate comes from the seed of the cocoa plant. Cocoa was originally cultivated by the ancient Mayans of Central America. The Mayans used cocoa to make a spicy concoction that was drunk by royalty. When the Spanish conquistadors encountered cocoa, they quickly saw an economic potential. They took seeds and plants back to Europe in an attempt to start new plantations. Today, most of the world's commercial cocoa plantations are found in Africa. There, the tropical climate is similar to cocoa's original Central American home. The nation of Cote d'Ivoire alone produces 40% of the world's supply of cocoa powder. Chances are much of the chocolate you've eaten comes from Cote d'Ivoire. The chocolate industry is a massive global enterprise, but like any enterprise based on plants, it has to start with farmers. Someone has to grow the cocoa before it can be shipped around the world, transformed into chocolate, and finally consumed. Cocoa farmers in Cote d'Ivoire are in high demand. Despite this demand, the farmers make very little in profit. Prices paid for the cocoa beans by the international market favor Western countries rather than farmers. In addition, local government officials in Cote d'Ivoire have placed high taxes on cocoa. The local government knows that since consumer demand for chocolate is high, local farmers will meet that demand. Thus, taxing cocoa is an easy and steady revenue stream for the government. As a result of these factors, there is very little money left over for the cocoa farmers themselves. In fact, most cocoa farmers in Cote d'Ivoire cannot even afford to buy the chocolate bars that are made from their labor. In 2010, the president of Cote d'Ivoire was defeated in a democratic election. However, he refused to leave office and instead began a civil war. This illegitimate president of Cote d'Ivoire was able to fund his military operations from the high taxes he had leveled on cocoa. In other words, the money you paid to buy a chocolate bar, in some small part, went to fund paramilitary troops carrying out a civil war in Cote d'Ivoire. By taking part in the global economy, we are connected to actions all across the world, actions we may not particularly like. As we study the global economy, we will look at several specific questions. What is an economy and what is its purpose? What are the roots of today's global economy? What are the dominant organizing principles of the modern world economic systems? How does today's global economy link workers with consumers worldwide? How is today's global economy reshaping immigration? Is today's global economy system sustainable?